This is Diane Heisick. I'll be demonstrating how to embed your workbook into a wiki or blog or web page, which is found on page 189. Picture of my dog Gus as he's playing in the snow this winter. So to start off, I've already created and uploaded a Excel sheet that contains a pivot chart and a slicer. This was created in the previous jig. The sector the slicer is the sector of all the customers, and then the chart just shows customers based on their revenue for each month. So for a quick demonstration, you select consumer, and then you have the specific customers that are in the consumer sector. So if I want to then embed this workbook inside, like I said, either a wiki, blog, or web page of anything like that, go to Share Embedded, and then once the embedded screen comes up, it gives you a preview of what exactly the code is going to allow, what it's going to show. You have the option to show the entire workbook or a selected range or a chart. I'm just going to leave it as selected, or the entire workbook. Or you can adjust the appearance by any way. They have options for how people on your page are going to interact with it. I'd probably like to let people sort and filter, since I did put the slicer in there, so that way they can change the chart, the pivot chart, as needed. If you want to make the what you're copying a bigger size or a smaller size, you can change that here with the pixels. And then the code that's created is in JavaScript. So you just go ahead and click copy, allow access to the clipboard, and then you go ahead and wherever you would insert any of your code, you go to there. I've got some code from a previous class. It's not quite right. This is in HTML. Not quite compatible with, not going to work right with JavaScript. But just for demonstration purposes, if I wanted to then go ahead and then put this into this sheet here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click Control V, and now as you can see, the holes that has now been put into all the code that I was just added has now been put into here. You can see there's the address, the frame, the height. I'm not sure if I've run this, if it's going to actually work, but we'll give it a shot. I don't think it will, but you never know. So I'll go ahead and open this one up here. Chapter 3. I'll give it a minute to open up. Or not. There it comes. So, there's a space for it. Let's see if it appears. It's working on something. You might actually get it to come. Okay, so it is coming up. That's good. So as you can see, this would be a web page for anything, or your wiki, or anything you've got. So you can see I probably would want to change the size of this, since it's awfully small. Probably make it a lot bigger, or else either change the size of my my pivot chart or my slicer, or make the pixels bigger as it was put in. So that way it stretches out a little bit more. As you can see, once again, I can still edit using the slicer, still sort by it. A little hard to see with this window, but glad to know that it did work pretty well with my HTML. So, and that is how you embed it into a workbook, or embed your workbook into something else. Those are my files that I used. My references is for my textbook, and then the data sample or data files I used to create the original pivot chart and slicer. Thank you.